Allie Hilfiger is with us. Yes, from that Hilfiger family.
Hilfiger family.
There's only one Hilfiger, right? She's the daughter of designer Tommy and one of the more than 300,000 people who are diagnosed each year with the very confusing, confounding Lyme disease. She's written a book right here called
Bite Me.
Yeah.
Bite Me, how Lyme disease stole my childhood, made me crazy, and almost killed me. Allie, it is so lovely to meet you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Very quickly, you were probably bitten by a deer tick when you were about 7 years old.
That's correct.
You had good medical care. Your mother did everything she should have done. She found the tick. She brought it to the doctors. What happened after that?
The results came back inconclusive, and I had a lot of joint pain, and everyone said it was growing pains or rheumatoid arthritis. I was getting strep throat a lot of migraines. And the symptoms progressed over the years pretty severely. And they still, you know, we went to so many doctors.
No one would have more resources probably than your family, right? The best doctors in the world. And yet, it took you being institutionalized, right? I mean, your dad had to put you away because he thought, what's going on with my beautiful, crazy
that you
daughter?
were basically that you were losing your mind.
I did, yes. The Lyme disease had moved up into my brain and started to...
I'm sorry for interrupting,
of course.
but you didn't know it was Lyme disease.
No, I had no idea.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Allie's crazy.
Well, we thought I was having a nervous breakdown, which I was, you know.
Because a lot of people first met you on Rich Girls, right? And there were some strange things that you would say that would get quoted in all the newspapers. Now you think that's because, you know, it was, you call it Lyme brain, right?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I'm not, you know, some person who goes around saying things that don't make sense or aren't true. You know, I have a lot of integrity. But after a while, I kept thinking, God, why did that come out of my mouth? Or why did I say that? That doesn't make any sense. And I was starting to be very confused when speaking and putting sentences together. And it got a lot worse. And when it hit the wall, my dad said, listen, we've really got to do something about this. And he didn't know what to do, the poor guy. I mean, I was completely going nuts. And finally, a doctor there, a psychiatrist there, concluded, she said, you know, I really think you might have Lyme disease. And I said, oh, no, they've tested for that.
Yes, we should say here,
Yeah.
they tested over and over again.
Yeah.
The numbers were never high enough. The doctors poo-pooed it. They said it was something else. But you went to really good doctors.
Oh, yeah. Great doctors. Some of them said, oh, it might be MS. Some of them said, oh, probably fibromyalgia. And I just kind of started to zip my lips because I thought, because none of the treatments were working.
Right.
And I also intuitively knew that that wasn't it, but I didn't know what it was.
Didn't you at one time say you felt like bugs were coming out of your body and you could...
I felt like bugs were in me, in my body, like parasites or bugs. And it was, and I've heard this from other Lyme patients as well. And it's interesting, the more Lyme disease patients I speak to, the more I hear my symptoms, but symptoms that I've never spoken about.
Yeah.
Oh, because you were embarrassed to speak about them?
I just never knew that they were valid enough.
Okay. Now, I'm going to jump you ahead. The psychiatrist who basically saved your life sent you to a doctor in Danbury, Connecticut.
Yes.
And he understood.
Yes.
He got it. All right. So it took 11 years to get the proper diagnosis as to what you had. What happened after?
Took 11 more years to try to make it manageable and where I am today.
Yeah.
I mean, I went through so many different treatments. I can't even count and how many relapses I went through afterwards. I mean, it was everything from antibiotics intravenously, orally, homeopathy, Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine. I mean, everything you can imagine. And you know, today I'm sitting here with you and have a beautiful daughter, and I get to share about my story that will not only help Lyme disease patients, but also other people dealing with any sort of chronic disease or anything in their life. This book is not only for people with Lyme disease, and I think that's
let me jump
about
in.
the strength.
Let me jump in. The book is also very funny.
Oh, yes, it
and
is.
you're a crazy kid.
Well, you're funny.
Well, I'm a funny kid. I wrote the book myself, mind
Okay,
you, so
all right.
I have a lot of humor. I have a sense of humor you have to in life.
And you're very self-revealing
Yes.
about things that have happened in your life. And we should also add, you grew up as if we were writing a script of growing up with famous people. You grew up with all these celebrity people and all these fashionable people. And
Look
of course,
at, oh, I love this picture.
and of course this
I
picture
know.
right here. All right.
He's so sweet.
You're going to be signing copies of your book tonight at 7 o'clock at Barnes & Noble at the Grove. And say hello to everybody.
Thank you. Yolanda's going to be mediating tonight at the Grove.
Oh, really?
So she and I'm picking her up at her house. We're going to drive over and have a little reading and a Q&A.
Yolanda
so
Fox
it's-
turned out
Hadid,
Hadid now, right?
Yes.
So more than just a book signing.
It's more than a
You're
book
saying.
signing. It's going to be fun.
And as I know we got to go. As you sit here today, how are you?
I feel well today. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So great to meet
Thank
you.
you, Lisa.